Welcome to the Cicala Kitchen. I'm Patty and I'm so happy to be here. I've been doing videos for a little bit now and I get a lot of questions DM'd to me through the various platforms, and I thought it's probably a good idea to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me, about La Cicala, what we do and what we've been doing and what I'd like to do going forward. So I'm Patty. I'm going to pick up the camera and flip it around and give you a short little tour of my kitchen here. And it will be short. This is a very small kitchen. We are currently renting. We recently moved back to North Carolina from New York for my husband's job. He works in a hospital and we are renting. We love our neighborhood and our neighbors, and the house is lovely, but whoever built this house was not a cook. They put everything into the other rooms, but this kitchen, frankly, is awful. But you can make wonderful meals in a not great space, and that's what I'm here to show you. My oven is miniature. I call it my easy bake. It doesn't even fit my largest pans, but we always make do. So let me show you around and we'll have a little chat. First off, I'd like you all to meet the world's best sous chef. This is Nova, and she is always around. If you've watched my videos, you may have seen her. Say hi, Nova. Yeah, what are you doing, Mom? Okay, so this is my little kitchen. This is my work area. This is our menu board that changes daily. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot of space. This is my weekly menu planning, grocery shopping, don't know what I'd do without it list. And right here is our cook space. You can see my ring light there. That's where the camera's normally set up when I'm making videos for you guys. And as you can see, this is really tight here. I have some cornbread sitting here because I have ribs in the oven for dinner tonight. And here we have a loaf of bread rising because my daughter comes on Wednesdays to pick up dinner and she requested some sandwich bread. So there we go. Priorities. This is a very important part of the kitchen, my little coffee station. My most used cutting boards and rolling pins. My pizza peels are mostly on the wall. My larger ones are inside. And that's pretty much it. Over here, we have some things that are really near and dear to my heart. They belonged to my nonna. You can see the Italian pottery. Those two ladies hung in my nonna's kitchen every day of my life that I can remember from when I was a child. Is this not the cutest thing? This is her little spoon rest. Check that out. I am into vintage and old, very unlike my husband, but he's getting used to me now. We have my stainless steel, I'm sorry, not my stainless steel, what am I saying? My cast iron here. This is where we eat, door to the deck. And my little hutch that has changed seasonally. I will show you what I have here. It's always in my kitchen. These are things that belong to my grandma and my nonna. Look how old these are. But they are always with me in my heart and soul. It's where I learned to cook. This mezzaluna is falling apart, as you can see. If you've seen my videos, you know that almost always on my cutting board is a mezzaluna. I learned from my grandmother. I use it pretty much every day. That's the door to the laundry room where most of my pots are hanging. My stainless steel and my copper is all hanging on a big wall in there. I did do a video about all my supplies. You can look it up. I am still learning this video stuff, so I don't know if I can put a link in, but I will try. But our garage is wall-to-wall racks of my catering and cooking paraphernalia. And we're back to the beginning. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Okay, so my name is Patty, and I am the owner, chef, cook of La Cicala Culinary, which was started many moons ago. I have had a very blessed and diverse life. I've been able to travel the world. My second from oldest son was a child actor. We did a lot of traveling. Yes, you would know who he is, and no, I'm not going to infringe on his privacy without his permission. I am a mama to 6 and 2 beautiful bonus boys from my husband. So we have 8 children, 7 of them are boys. I have a gorgeous daughter. We have 4 grandchildren and another one on the way. So we are super excited. And I started cooking many years ago. I was actually a personal trainer. I worked in a gym. I was highly certified. I was certified in nutrition, and I cooked at home for my family. Came from my grandma's. And when my clients started asking me about food and nutrition, it kind of morphed into a personal chef service, which then moved into catering, and here we are now. I've done weddings for 200, I've done functions, I've done private. My favorite is actually private family cooking, because I love to supply families with good home-cooked family type meals so that all those moms and dads who have to work all day don't have to stop at McDonald's and can come home and have a great meal at the table and be able to talk to their kids. Let me see. When I was a trainer, I actually, all 4'11", 100 some odd pounds of me, I was a trainer to bodybuilders, natural bodybuilders and fitness models. I myself hold 26 first place trophies starting from when I was in my late 40s. It's never too late to start. And one of these days, if I get brave enough, I might post a picture, but right now, not so much. I love to teach. I've done a lot of teaching. One of my favorite teaching jobs was actually, it probably was my favorite, at a very secure, highly secure juvenile facility for young girls. These were girls who had committed some really serious crimes, but they also came from families that did not provide them with a background in family dinners or cooking. They'd never been exposed to it. Many came from the streets. So they were so open and so excited, and I got so many hugs, and it was wonderful. It was a program that was meant to set them up with a skill when they got out so that they could go look for a job. And I'm so proud to say that so many of them told me they wanted to work in a restaurant after taking these classes, which was so much fun. The name La Cicala comes from a nursery rhyme that my nonna used to sing to me all the time when I was a child. La Cicala is a grasshopper. It's a story of a grasshopper and an ant. And it's about work ethic, and it's always been in my heart. I will show you a picture of a canvas that a friend of mine made for me. The photo is of the river that I used to walk with my grandfather, with my nonno, every day when he got home from work. And the lyrics to the nursery rhyme are on the canvas, and it's super special to me, and it hangs in my kitchen here. I would love to be part of this social media community. My kids kept telling me, Mom, get your food on there. Mom, get your food on there. I talk a lot about history. I had the best of both worlds growing up. I had Sicilian grandparents and I had Northern Italian grandparents. And I spent all my summers in Italy with my Northern grandparents. My grandfather, my nonno, loved to drive. So we would hit Switzerland and Czechoslovakia and Albania, and we were everywhere. So I was exposed to a lot of different foods. I think I was the only 4-year-old known to man at the time. When we got off the plane in Milan, when we would fly there, my grandfather, my nonno, would always say to me, "What do you want to eat first?" And the first thing I always asked for was risotto with truffles. There was a restaurant that made a great truffle risotto, and he always took me there. And that was probably before they were $200 an ounce, but even so, not a whole lot of 5-year-olds or 4-year-olds or 3-year-olds who were asking for truffles, but I did. So we are so happy to be here. I'm married to a wonderful man, and he is my support system, my sous chef when Nova can't help. And I'd love for you to come and join us. If you have any requests, please put them in the comments. Please follow us, subscribe, like. It really is helpful for me. On YouTube and TikTok, we are La Cicala 1. And on Instagram, La Cicala Culinary, with, I think, underscores in between the words. So please come and see us. Buon cibo, buon amici. That means good food, good friends. Food is meant to be shared with those that you love. Please come back and see us soon.